Hello, good evening, everybody. Thank you for being here today with us. We are going to know better Alexa Drubay from USA. It's an honor for me to have her here to talk about her beautiful work in laughter yoga. So, Alexa, you are very welcome. And
thank you.
Tell us about yourself, please. We want to know you better.
Thank you, Sabrina. Well, thank you. I'm so happy to be here today to share a little bit about my background and about why I feel laughter yoga is so important. I'm a master trainer from the Philadelphia area, USA, and I've been doing this since 2014 when I decided spontaneously to jump on a plane and fly over to India and to train with Dr. Kataria. And at the beginning, I didn't have that much knowledge about laughter yoga, but I felt like this is something I really needed to do because I wanted to learn more about the benefits of laughter. And in doing so, I learned so much more about myself, about laughter yoga, and about how I could maybe possibly apply some of this newfound knowledge and these new skills. So after spending 2 weeks in India, I came home and I started up my first laughter club at a local park.
And in a local park?
At a local park in Philadelphia. Well, actually, I live about 30 minutes from Philadelphia. I live in a small town called Media, Pennsylvania. And so there's a park not too far from me. And I decided I'm going to just announce a laughter club at 2 o'clock on a Sunday. And 10 minutes before the hour, no one showed up. And I was like, oh no one's coming. But then at 2 o'clock, 18 people were there.
Wow! Very good. So much better.
And it was wonderful. It was so much fun to have these people join me. And that gave me the confidence to keep on with the laughter club. And so I continued that for about a month outside in the park. But then I needed to find an indoor space because it was getting too cold because we have 4 seasons here. And in the wintertime, people are not going to come unless you find a heated place. So I did find a community center and a church. And so I started offering weekly sessions there. And now I still offer my laughter clubs, but twice a week, Sundays and Mondays. Sometimes the people that come to my laughter club on Sundays, they come back on Mondays.
Wow.
That's so wonderful.
It's wonderful.
So, first
because
and foremost,
to keep a laughter club alive, it's a challenge.
It's challenging. It is.
Challenging.
But first of all, I learned about laughter yoga for myself because I wasn't laughing enough. And when people would tell a joke or when I laughed like this. A pathetic little laugh. It was just a little laugh. And if someone else walked into the room and laughed with a really big laugh, I'd say, oh, I want to laugh like that. And I didn't realize that I couldn't laugh like that because, first of all, maybe I was a little self-conscious. I was embarrassed to laugh, maybe loudly. And secondly, I was not breathing. And if you don't breathe correctly, if you don't access the power of your diaphragm, you're not drawing in more oxygen to your body. And so I didn't have the power to laugh. But once I realized this, once I learned this in India, and I started practicing it more, I started losing my inhibition. It just melted away, that kind of discomfort that I felt at the beginning of like, oh no, this is strange, or this is maybe, what am I doing here? The first day I said, maybe I made a mistake. Oh no. But then I started feeling good because I started doing the breath work. And once you start feeling good, you know how it is. All of you who have done laughter yoga, you know that maybe the first 10 minutes are the tricky part. But once you start feeling it, then you don't care because you're just having so much fun, and you start relaxing and you become more playful, and the playfulness creates more joy. And then you get more experimental. And that's the whole beauty of laughter yoga. So first, I did it for myself. Secondly, I wanted to share it with my laughter club. And also because I was a little nervous. I didn't know what I was doing yet. I was still looking at my notes. I was still checking things. And over time, I became more comfortable with it, more self-confident, and was starting to have really a lot of fun with it. And the beauty was I was starting to meet people from my community, and they were coming back. And when they came back, they shared their experiences and why it was good for them. And that emboldened me and helped me feel like, wow, what I'm doing has an impact in my community. And then over time, some of these people would say, well, could you do a private session for me? Coaching session one-on-one, or can you do it for my group at work? And so then when I was ready, I would take on some jobs. But maybe the first year I didn't really get paid for my work. I was just doing everything complimentary. And whatever group asked me to share the laughter with, I would laugh with all kinds of groups. So So I would laugh with little kids, I would laugh with high schoolers, I would laugh with college students, I would laugh with the older adult community, with elders in assisted living and dementia and Alzheimer care units. I would laugh with the corporate world and with people, groups in recovery, cancer groups, and prisoners, with the blind. And I would build up more and more experiences. And in doing so, I was able to grow. And was it easy? No, not always. Was I stressed? Yeah. Sometimes I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to laugh with this group. I've never laughed with that kind of group before. What am I going to do? But once you're in the laughter yoga community, you have a network of people and a network of experience that you can draw upon. So if you have never laughed with prisoners before, you find who is laughing with prisoners and you ask them. So I went to Luis Gomez. Yes, and I said, Luis, for 1 year, I have been trying to laugh with prisoners, and now I finally got into the prison, and now I have cold feet. Ah! What am I going to do? And Luis said, don't worry, Alexa, you've got this. I'm going to help you. And because I was inspired by his documentary, it moved me to tears, what he has been doing with the prisoners and what he continues to do. Amazing work. And I was so inspired. I thought, maybe I can make a difference too. Maybe I can share and help ease their stress levels and give them some hope. And so he helped me work through it. And thank you, Luis, because
Thank you.
I had a fantastic experience. I did 2 10-week programs with female inmates, and it combined mindfulness and laughter and breath work, and it was such a great opportunity for me to learn from them as I tried to share some skills with them as well.
Yeah, fantastic.
So
What is the thing you really, really love in laughter yoga? The thing that fascinated you?
what I love is that you can laugh with people of all ages and all backgrounds, regardless if you understand them completely, if you agree with them politically or religiously. It doesn't matter, because when we laugh, we're laughing heart to heart, and that's all that matters. And so we can all laugh in the same language, and we have that instant bond and connection. And it really brings down the barriers. There are no barriers. Once we're laughing, we're connected. And so that is a beautiful thing.
Yeah. So you make this project in prison for how many time?
2 10-week periods. So I'd go in every Friday morning, and I would just clear my whole Friday morning, because I never know how long it would take. But the program itself was an hour. So sometimes it would take them a while to come down from their cell block. But I had a full hour with them. Okay. And it was great. And then, so it was a 10-week program, and if they completed the whole thing, they got a certificate of completion, just so they felt like they had something and they learned some skills about how to manage their stress better. Okay. It wasn't full laughter. There were big components of mindfulness and the breath work as well. So it was a combination of the 3, but more on the mindfulness. But I was able to do some laughter exercises with them, although they could not touch and they could not stand. They had to remain seated the full time.
Okay. Very good. It was a very interesting experience.
It was
and they develop a lot. I imagine they for them was very good to express emotions and to express themselves in another.
Yes. For them, it was a way for them to take back some skills to their cellmate and practice a little bit with them. So it was good for their interactions with others. It was also great for them to be able to escape the confines of their mental confines of being incarcerated. Even though they're still behind bars, their mind can take them other places. So with these guided meditations, it gave them some freedom and some hope. And it also invited a little bit more playfulness and joy into their life, because they don't have much opportunity to laugh. And so just reminding themselves that they can create this laughter within themselves when they're feeling stressed, especially, to let go of some of these tensions and do it in some quiet ways that doesn't draw attention from others, that they can use it as a tool for themselves, is very important.
Fantastic. Congratulations.
Thank you.
That touched a lot of hearts, because it's very inspiring, because they really need it,
Yes,
and it's very inspiring. It's very inspiring. Yeah. Thank you very much for sharing this information. It's gold.
My pleasure.
We can work with laughter yoga in many places, and it's kind of magic. We can arrive to many people and change their lives in 1 hour. Sometimes I don't know if it happens to you, but in 1 hour I see the process of the person that changed completely.
Absolutely, yeah.
Sometimes they came stressed and they came down and they came without energy. in 1 hour, no, it seems like nothing happened. I mean,
Yeah.
it's perfect. Everything is
Yeah.
perfect.
It's true. And
I think that's magic. It's amazing.
you wouldn't have never thought how effective it would have been to laugh with people virtually through Zoom now. Before the pandemic, we thought we could only do this in person, and we have learned otherwise. We have
Yes.
really stretched our minds and pushed ourselves as laughter yogis to learn new technologies, to be able to do this kind of thing online and through FaceTime Live and Facebook Live, and all these different platforms, WebEx and Zoom. And even though we can't connect in person anymore, seeing each other on screen and feeding off of each other's energies and hearing the laughter and making that eye contact, even though we're on a screen, is so
Yes.
hope producing, energizing, and uplifting. And like you said, it's instant. You can feel an instant shift within yourself if you allow yourself to try new things with the laughter. So that willingness to laugh and connecting to your diaphragm is all that it takes. And then you can let the process unfold. And yes, when we do our assessments at the beginning, how do you feel before and how do you feel after, their points go up dramatically, and people are amazed. So I love it because when I do customized sessions, now I'm working with all kinds of groups, the ones that are the most reluctant, resistant at the beginning, you see an enormous shift at the end. There are so many aha moments.
Aha experience.
And it makes it all the more validating for the laughter leader, because the laughter leader then can really hear these testimonials afterwards from participants. And that really helps us celebrate what we're doing.
Yes. Amazing. So let's laugh a little bit.
Yes.
Thank you who is following us tonight.
Thank you.
Who will follow us tomorrow or another day with Alexa from USA. Now she's going to present 2 exercises, laughter exercises to laugh together, laugh at home with the family, and I will laugh with her here too.
Okay. Here's one. All right, here's one exercise. You point at someone on the screen. You said, your laughter, okay? And then my laughter, touch your heart. And then bring your hands together, our laughter, okay? So it's your laughter. My laughter. Our laughter. Togetherness, laughter, togetherness. Do it again. Your laughter. My laughter. And our laughter. Very good. Very good.
Very good.
Yay.
Yay.
Very good. Very good.
Good. Yay.
Another one is called laughter balance. So imagine your stress is very high on one side and your laughter is very low on this side. Okay. So you're going to bring up your laughter and bring down your stress. So we're going to balance out. So breathe in and bring it up. Give yourself a nice stretch. Breathing in, out. And now your stress is really high on this side and your laughter is very low. Look how low your laughter is. We're going to bring it up. Great. I'm going to reach up, bring your hands together over your head, and slow release through your center. Breathing in through your nose. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, and slow release. One last time. Thank you.
Very good, very good. Yay! Thank you, Alexa.
Thank you,
Very
Sabrina.
much. I really, really enjoy to be with you. You have a very beautiful energy. Thank you for sharing your experience. Thank you for being here today. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Pleasure. Everyone, keep up your laughter and be safe. Thank you.
Thank you.
Safe and strong.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Next week, we will have another master trainer here to talk with. This week, we will have another kind of lives in Instagram and in Facebook too. So have a good night, have a good evening, and thank you very much for being here today. Bye-bye. Ho, ho. Thank you. Thank you. Bye-bye, everybody. Thank you.